to do your daily collective message for May 22nd, 2025. I hope that you're all doing well. Welcome if you're new. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of our community today. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe if you want. And welcome back to all my subscribers. Thank you for subscribing, liking, and sharing as it's helping the channel grow. Let's pull a card from What's the Vibe Oracle deck to get a start for our day. This is a collective general message. It may or may not resonate with you. Angels, guides, ancestors, the most important message for the collective, all energies of the highest vibrational message. Angels, guides, ancestors, the most important message for the collective, all signs. Okay. So we have the word nightlife with the word striptease, gamble, and Vegas. So maybe you could be taking a trip to Las Vegas, or maybe going to a casino. What I'm pulling from this card is perhaps a bachelor or bachelorette party. Again, not for everyone, but maybe there's a reason why this is going on. Let's pull some cards from the Lucid Dreams Tarot deck and get an overall feeling for the day. Angels, guides, ancestors. Too many. Angels, guides, ancestors, the most important message for the collective, all signs. May 22nd, 2025, please. Most important message for the collective, please, Spirit. Spirit keeps saying to me, you need to get out and have some fun. You need to get out. You need to get out in the nightlife. You need to have some fun. Think Vegas. Think gambling. I'm not going to take those. I just threw them. Angels, guides, ancestors, the most important message for the collective. All signs. May 22nd, 2000. Okay. We have the Nine of Swords in the reverse position. We have the King of Swords in the reverse position. Most important message, please, Spirit. And we have the Four of Pentacles in the upright position. Back of the deck, we have the Ace of Swords. Okay. Okay. Not for everyone, but it looks like you've gotten out of a controlling situation, perhaps a controlling partnership. Somebody who is cold, ruthless, irrational, somebody that is very manipulating, somebody that could be abusive. You are now getting away from that. You're releasing fear from this person. You're healing. Somebody really hurt you. You're learning to cope after leaving. You could be getting help from other people. You're now facing your life on your own. This person was very possessive. You could also be guarding your money at this time. What you don't see in the shadow here is arguments, confusion, stress. Could be going through stress. And I feel like that's what Spirit was saying is you need to get out. You need to go have some fun. I think that you've left something behind that was very, a person, male or female, that was very controlling, manipulative. Please clarify the Nine of Swords, please, Spirit. Please clarify the Nine of Wands, of Swords, sorry. And we have the Ten of Wands. So, yeah, you had a lot of stress here. You carried a heavy burden for a long time in this perhaps situation where you were dealing with this controlling person that was cold. They could even be inhumane. They could be abusive as well, very manipulative. You carried this burden for a long time. You struggled through it. You felt an obligation to this person for whatever reason. You're now healing and getting relief from this mental torment. You're learning to cope and face life on your own at this time. Please clarify the King of Swords. The Spirit keeps saying you need to get out and have some fun. Yeah, there was a final push that pushed you out. There was a last stand. You were tired of this person. You went through this a long time. You were exhausted by them. You said enough's enough. It was the final push for you to get out there. They pushed your boundaries. They tested it, and you said enough. Please clarify the Four of Pentacles, please, Spirit. I feel like you're holding on to your long-term securities and perhaps staying confident within the public eye. So this could have been a relationship where people know about you in the public eye. So you're trying to keep your pride. They could also be keeping their pride, kind of like narcissism, where they show everyone who you know, the best of themselves out in public, but behind closed doors, it's a whole different story. But I feel like as a collective energy, you are, you could be saving money at this time. And I definitely see success and achievement for you. Perhaps also just people being happy that you finally got away from this type of situation. Please clarify the Ace of Swords, please, Spirit. What you don't see is delays and resistance to this matter. They're going to play the victim. They could get hostile and argue with you as well. Back of the deck, we do have the Lovers in the reverse position. It's all about self-love here. There's definitely a breakup that has happened, whether it's business, personal, love relationship, which I feel like it's more of a personal love relationship here, where there was an imbalance here. But Spirit calls for self-love here, and you need to get out more, is what I was hearing from Spirit. Self-love and getting out more, getting out in the nightlife, celebrating your accomplishment here of getting away from this type of behavior, and standing up for yourself and saying, that's it. You pushed me too far. Standing your ground, showing your boundaries, and letting other people praise you for getting through this. And perhaps somebody has said to you, we need to just go to Vegas, or we need to get out, you know, we need to go celebrate that you got through this. Yeah. Yeah, it definitely seems like you've gotten away from somebody that was very controlling, like a dictatorship, somebody that was manipulative, and you said that's it, was the final push. They left you exhausted. You're now in recovery from this, and perhaps people want you to celebrate that you got through it, that you made the right decision. There still could be some resistance from that other person, somebody that is, they'll give you miscommunication and mental blocks, things like that. I definitely see that there will be a fairness within this resolution of this relationship. And I definitely know that you know this intuitively. You are, I'm seeing the divine feminine here with the high priestess, but there's an inner knowing that you have about this situation. You know that this person is not right for you. But follow your intuition here. You're wanting things to be fair, and that's what I see here. But Spirit is reminding you to follow your intuition. But I definitely, when I first started this, as I was hearing that you need to get out and have fun. So Spirit wants you to get out and have fun and celebrate this new life for yourself. No longer being afraid of being in this relationship, carrying this heavy burden of this relationship. Let's pull a card from Messages from the Universe to finish up your reading. Angels, guides, ancestors, the most important message for the collective. Okay. It says, what is meant for you won't pass by you. You will never have to force something that is truly meant to be. Trust in the perfection of divine timing and allow your life to unfold as it should. Whatever comes, let it come. Whatever goes, let it go. Well, that's a perfect card for this situation here. And you've let it go. It's time to move on. It's time to celebrate your life. As I said, you know, perhaps taking a trip with your friends, or, you know, a girl's trip, guy's trip, something like that, where you're celebrating your life again. Yeah, you definitely have gotten away from this. You struggled with this for a long time. You intuitively know what is right for you. And self-love is most important here. That's the message I have for you, collective. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. And I will see you tomorrow. Namaste.